Alrighty. We were gonna look at Bears Saints, but I'm not watching Mitch Trubisky anymore, folks. It's come down to that. I'm not watching this man no more. So we're gonna go watch some good. We're gonna celebrate some good overall team play. And we're going to kind of point out Big Ben's last game, all of his turnovers. Let's watch him a little bit. So we'll watch all the miscues of the Steelers because I'm telling you, all their miscues can be traced back to the center and quarterback of the two players. That's who they've rested in Week 17, and that's who didn't come out to play right from the get-go. So we did tell Mike Tomlin that not to actually start all of his players in Week 17, but we really did not like that he was sitting all of his starters, the big players, because they struggled down the stretch. And when you're struggling, you can't get taken out of that momentum, out of that rhythm, because that's when we get this game. We get a 28-point first quarter by the Browns, an absolute blowout by the Browns. So let's watch all these turnovers by the Steelers, and then we'll watch Baker Mayfield and this Browns team kind of close out the game in the fourth quarter. We'll watch a touchdown drive here. If we have to, we'll watch the field goal drives too, but we may be satisfied by that one touchdown drive. So we're going to celebrate some great Browns play, closing out the game in the fourth quarter as well. But first, let's do all these bad plays by Big Ben and Mike Pouncey and everybody that sat out in Week 17. Unfortunate. Your entire season comes down to your decision of benching players in Week 17. How crazy. Alrighty, so let's cue up the first play. It's real simple. The very first play of the game. It's a high snap, folks, and an absolute poor job by James Conner. Once again, not getting him going in Week 17. So the three blunders here are by Maurkice Pouncey, the center, Big Ben, the cornerback, and Conner, the running back. Maurkice Pouncey didn't play Week 17. Big Ben didn't play Week 17, and James Conner did not get going in Week 17. And because of that, the Browns have an easy 7 points, 13 seconds into this game. Alrighty, now let's go to Big Ben's second turnover of the game. This one is officially on Maurkice Pouncey's fault. They credit him with the fumble. So Big Ben doesn't get credited with the fumble, even though you could maybe put it on him. All right, now let's go to 10:53 in the first quarter. Once again, early in this game. Early, folks. We're talking first quarter, not getting ready to play, not being ready to play. So here it is. 1st and 10, Big Ben, feeling the pressure and lackadaisically just tries to dump this one off. And this one's on Big Ben. The ball just kind of floats on him. You get the running back trying to bail out now on a route, and it's just Big Ben feeling pressure in the pocket, him not being, 100% mobile, a little bit, lazy here, and he just tries to dump it off, and it's just a little overthrown. So once again, Big Ben not in game rhythm, getting, chased around the field a little bit, uncomfortable in the pocket, and he lets it go. Unfortunate. All right, so that's Big Ben's first interception. We don't have to travel very long or look very long for his next one because it's coming 3 minutes and 33 seconds in the first quarter once again. In the first quarter, not great. Alrighty, so let's see if this one's Big Ben's fault. I think one is not his fault, but we'll get there when we see it. This one... All right, you probably are thinking to yourself, this one isn't Big Ben's fault because the receiver tipped it up, but this one's going to be high, folks. We'll see it on the replay. This throw is a little high. Let's watch it again. We'll be able to see it perfect, maybe not perfectly here. Maybe decently. Let's see. Let's see if we can get it from the back angle. We'll be able to see it a little bit better from there, which I thought they did show. Yeah, here it is. This will be perfect. Not tipped at the line. Not even really high. It is a little high, but Deontay Johnson doesn't have to jump for this ball. And once again, another reason why you don't sit your quarterback here, because it's a little behind. It's more behind than it is high, but still not an accurate throw by Big Ben, and it leads to a tip-up pick. It's just that simple. So, I can say it time and time again, why would you sit all these pieces in Week 17 when you didn't earn it? It's not like these players were looking good against that game against the Colts. They just kind of got lucky in the second half. Alrighty, now let's go to Big Ben's third interception. Yes, three big ones. And this one, this one's still coming, 5 minutes later than the last one. So here we go. Big Ben, 3rd and 2. Down 28-0. This one gets tipped at the line of scrimmage. This one isn't totally his fault, but the line's fault again. Getting pressured. Great job by the Browns just to get your hands up. This one's really all the Browns here, just being good. Love to see it. Defense being real good. So that's his 3rd interception. Now let's look at his 4th interception. This one coming all the way in the 4th quarter. So not as destructive as his first 3 interceptions, but still making them. So here we go, 3:25 in the 4th quarter. We'll get it queued up. Alrighty. So 2 definitely his fault, 1 definitely not really his fault, and then we get this one, and this one's 100% his fault. Very well done by this. Once again, just the Cleveland Browns defense being where you're supposed to. I mean, that's all football comes down to. Do your job. If all 11 players do their job on every single play, there's going to be nowhere to go with the football. So Big Ben just tries to fit this one in here, never sees this linebacker. We'll see him drop out. Watch this man right here, Taki. He's just going to sit there and just kind of slowly drop back, knowing that there's nothing in front of him. He's just going to sink back at that 10-yard mark, and it's an easy pick. So Big Ben not looking good. Classic. So let's watch something good here. 6 plays, 80 yards by the Browns. We'll go here, and then we'll pretty much close the show on this one. But the Browns just looking very good throughout this entire game, and I absolutely love it. So let's cue this up here. Touchdown drive here by the Browns. And let's break it down a little bit because this one is now a little close here. It's a 2-possession game. Steelers have brought it all the way down to the lead from 35 to 23. Very well done. 12-point game. So now this is a huge drive. This is like the start of the 4th quarter. So a huge drive here by the Browns to go and get some points. Got to get some points. Either a field goal to make it a 15-point game, so touchdown, extra point, touchdown, and a 2-point conversion for the Steelers, or you make it a touchdown and it's a 3-score game now. So huge drive here by the Browns. This game is still in play. This is still anybody's game. Big Ben, he's led some big comebacks, so you can never count him out. They have all the weapons to go deep down the field to score in short amounts of time. So all that is still open to play, and the Browns come out here and really close it out here on this drive. So first play, just a nice little comeback route. Baker to Donovan Peoples-Jones, and it picks up 9 yards. Alrighty, 2nd and 2. Baker Mayfield gets tipped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2, clock stopped. Everything is looking like the Steelers are getting right back in this game, and they go empty set here by Baker. They're trusting Baker to pick up this first down, and let's see where he goes with the ball. Wide open. Very well done. Jarvis Landry's able to get wide open and even more. Very well done by Baker Mayfield. Not forcing anything downfield, just picking up the first down and living for another down. This is great quarterback play here. I didn't really like the decision here when I was watching it live to have empty backfield. I thought that was going to be a little bit of a problem. I would have trusted maybe Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt to pick up the 2 yards. But very well done by the play caller here for the Browns. Stepping up, not getting too conservative, and, living with the talent. You got to live with the talent sometimes. And Baker Mayfield steps up big. Another great throw here to Jarvis Landry, picking up, 15 yards. They're driving. They're moving the ball down the field on every play. Then they go back to the run. It picks up nothing. As soon as we say, every yard's picking up everything. Every play is picking up everything. Alrighty. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Baker Mayfield, little bit of a setup screen here. And that's got, who is that, Chubb all the way down. I mean, folks, the running backs have been absolutely killing the Steelers all game. The running backs were really the reason why they got out to that 28-point lead in the first half. I mean, after every turnover, they would just run, and Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt would just gatch. It was pretty much Kareem Hunt in the first quarter, but it would be Kareem Hunt ripping off 20 yards for the touchdown, 20-yard big runs, and really demoralized the Steelers defense early in the first quarter. They come back to the running backs here in the fourth quarter to ice the game. Very well done. Great job by Baker Mayfield being a game manager here, picking up the first down, and then you let, your big old talent here, great scheme, great play design, great call, great moves, great speed, great strength, not getting brought down. I love everything about this Cleveland Browns running team. Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. I mean, folks, they're almost as good as the Ravens, and it's hard to compare them because the Ravens have such a big lead. Like, the disparity between running back by committee, Ravens are easily number one, and then number two is probably the Browns, and there's this big of a gap between number one and number two, but number two is still good, though. So, yeah, that's what we got here.